Alright, we are back. I found the last one. It was right here the whole time. Okay, let's go.
Mr. Lincoln, as a candidate for office, my pal Max would like to engage in a thoughtful discussion of the key issues.
Followed by a round of spiteful mudslinging.
I see. Well, this is a bit irregular. As you're well aware, I'm the most beloved president in
No, you're
history,
not, actually.
so I just assumed I'd be running unopposed.
Oh, no, you didn't! You ain't all that!
I freed the slave.
I was
No, you
star of
didn't.
a popular television sitcom.
I'm on the penny.
I was
Yeah,
on TV.
you are.
Now, gentlemen, we can resolve this like adults through moderate reasoned debate.
Very well, then. In the spirit of democracy, I say, bring it.
And it's a beautiful day on the White House lawn as we bring you the first in a series of debates for this emergency election for U.S. President. In the Republican corner, we have the giant animated statue of Abraham Lincoln. And representing the Random Violence and Destruction Party, there is the hyperkinetic, rabbit-like creature known as Max. Acting as completely impartial moderator for the debates will be Sam. The candidates are ready, so let's listen in.
Mr. Lincoln, I'd like you to tell the voters your stand on some of the tough issues.
Very well.
How would you describe your tax plan?
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
And Lincoln dodges the question by pulling out his trusty campaign slogan, which pleases the crowd but has no effect on the polls.
Where do you stand on religion and schools?
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
Lincoln pulls out his trusted catchphrase for this election, which delights the crowd but seems to have no effect on the polls.
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
And Lincoln is once again using his trusted campaign slogan, which is pleasing the crowd, but having no effect on his poll rating.
This election reminds me of a droll story. It seems Chester A. Arthur and the Pope were kayaking down the Amazon one day. Suddenly, a tiny candiru fish swims up the Pope's and lodges itself in his. Arthur grabs the Pope's pliers and swelled up like a melon. And the Pope says, "Thanks! Last time that happened, McKinley wanted to." No, wait. I think I told it wrong. I believe in the ideal of a global community, where America is but a small part. We must set aside our differences and work with our fellow nations, all united towards one goal: the complete and utter annihilation of the godless Belgians.
Ha. So how do I do this?
That's enough for now.
Keep 'em coming. I'm ready for anything.
Time out. Max has to, visit the little candidate's room.
I'm drunk with power, but it just goes right through me.
It's the cue cards for Lincoln's speech. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. I did not have sex with that woman.
It's time for another in this ongoing series of debates between Abraham Lincoln and Max. We turn you over to our impartial moderator, Sam.
Contestants, it's time for our lightning round. Mr. Lincoln, I'm going to name some of the tough issues facing our country today. I'd like you to sum up your stand on those issues in a few concise words.
Well, all right. I'm afraid this will have to be completely off the top of my head, as I have nothing prepared.
That's enough for now. Time out. Mac,
I think we're on the...
$1,000 points of light. The buck stops here. How would you describe your tax plan?
The buck stops here.
We're not quite sure what Lincoln meant by that, so it looks like, yes, the American people have decided to ignore it.
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
The buck stops here.
Lincoln responds to the question with a bit of folksy wisdom, but it seems to have no effect on the voting public.
Where do you stand on religion and schools?
The buck stops here.
We're not quite sure what Lincoln meant by that, so it looks like, yes, the American people have decided to ignore it.
Good, because I'm still trying to figure this
That's
out.
enough for now.
Keep 'em coming. I'm ready for anything.
Time out.
Let's see.
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. 2 wrongs don't make a right. Where do you stand on religion and schools?
2 wrongs don't make a right.
Did we hear that right? Lincoln just came down against both religion and education. Wow, that's gotta hurt him in the polls.
I did not have sex with that woman. 1,000 points of light.
Alright, so figure out one. Let's see, I'm thinking now. Okay.
give me all you got. How would you describe your tax plan?
Give me all you got.
And candidate Lincoln has proposed one shocker of an economic strategy, which even Democrats are calling a trifle excessive. That had to have hurt him in the polls.
Man, we're really bad. It's
Free
free
home delivery. How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
Free home delivery.
Ooh, an effective but very controversial proposal from candidate Lincoln. And the crowd did not like that idea one bit. Let's see how it affected the polls.
Mr. Lincoln, perhaps you'd like to speak about the importance of family values.
Of course. A strong family unit is the rock upon which our society is built. It's easy today, in this age of your blinged-out horseless carriages and racy daguerreotype magazines, to believe that honesty and fidelity are outdated concepts. But I stand proud. I have been completely faithful to my lovely wife, Mary Todd, for over 70 years. I've never even looked at another woman.
Time out. It's Lincoln's campaign flyer. I want you. Honest, dedicated, over a century of experience. Mr. Lincoln, would you like to say a few words to the audience?
Thank you. This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. Today is the day we return America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House, not above the people, but with the people. Only one man can lead the nation through this troubled time. I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man. The time to act is now. Thank you.
I've heard better addresses from the 411 operator.
What did you just say?
Hey, Lincoln! Captain Ahab called. He wants his beard back.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
Save it for the debate, Max.
Alright. To cause even more insanity to happen, we're gonna go and see Civil.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
This couldn't go horribly wrong.
What's this? A new application?
Yeah, it's for a friend of ours.
Let's see. Not the Abraham Lincoln. He's tall, distinguished, loves the theater. He sounds perfect.
That chump doesn't have half my cute, fluffy marketability.
Do you think your computer can find him a date?
computer, nothing. This guy sounds perfect for me. Oh, but he didn't leave his phone number. Next time you see him, give him my number. I'd love to meet him.
He. We're so bad. Okay.
Who are you calling, Sam?
Sybil.
Hello? Abe? Is it you?
You bet. Honest Abe here.
No, wait.
I have to keep this line open for his call.
First, we need this.
I can't listen to that. Think, boy!
Who are you calling, Sam?
Sybil.
Hello? Abe? Is that you?
I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man.
Oh, well, Mr. President, it's just such an honor to talk to you. I saw your application and I was wondering, would you like to go out sometime?
This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come.
Oh my, you are a charmer, aren't you? Well then, Mr. Rail Splitter, where would you like to meet?
I stand here at the steps of the White House.
At the White House. Got it. What time should I meet you?
The time to act is now.
Oh, I love that decisiveness. I'll rush right over.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
What? I didn't catch that last part.
I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
See you soon. Gotta go.
What have we done?
So, to sum up, family values are the bedrock of this nation. Our fidelity, honesty, and loyalty to family is our most sacred asset as Americans.
Candidate Max, your rebuttal?
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Lincoln!
I believe we have a question in the audience from someone who is not Candidate Lincoln's wife.
Oh, hi, Sam. Hi, Max.
Greetings, random harlot.
Abe, I'm here. Are you ready for our date?
What? I've never seen this woman before in my life.
But on the phone, you sounded so eager to meet me.
Listen to me, America. I did not arrange a date with this woman.
Oh, so she's good enough to fool around with, but not to date.
Mr. Lincoln, I can't believe you're doing this to me.
The results from the emergency election are coming in. And it appears that former sitcom star Max has been elected President of the United States. In an unprecedented show of bipartisan solidarity, all of the country's political parties have desperately asked for a recount. Let's cut to the White House lawn to hear candidate Lincoln's address.
You've got to be me, you idiot.
He took the news much better than expected.
Democracy? I will make you all my hypnotic slaves.
Max's robotic Abe Lincoln will enslave the entire East Coast if we don't stop him.
Who cares? I'm the president of the U.S. Let's go bomb someone into oblivion.
Not just anyone, Max. Abe Lincoln must die.
Yes!
Well, we did it. When we come back later, Abe Lincoln will die. And then we'll... best way any Lincoln could. Till then.